I'm waiting on the Zoom meetings, but no, I'm not gonna have the camera on. I think I'm stupid or something. What do you mean it's on? What? What? Oh my God. Um. mm-mm. Hi, boys and girls. It's me, Miss Tawana from Neighborhood Christian Center. How are you? Um, I hope that everyone is safe and following all the rules that they need to follow. Um, I know if you're like me, you are tired of being in the house or being quarantined or not being able to be around your friends and family. And some of us really wanted to get out the house and travel. And so that's why I was on here today, which I thought I was not showing my face. This is so embarrassing. But the reason that I'm on here is to just tell you about what you're going to do today. Every year, Neighborhood Christian Center has what we call Spring Jam, which is an opportunity for students like you to travel around the world. And so this year, we're traveling all the way to Israel. That's right. Now, of course, there's some things that we have to do before we travel anywhere, especially out of the country. And so we're going to walk through those things as well. I'm going to change and wash this stuff off my face and get ready to go. And you all should have a kit in front of you, and it has all the things in it that you're going to need and the things that I'm going to pick up for our trip. Well, boys and girls, I hope you're excited because I'm so excited to see you. And let's go. See you later. That was so embarrassing. I thought the camera was off. I know. What are you? Oh my gosh, it's still off. Take. Boys and girls, everybody get out your packets. Our first stop will be the post office. There are several locations all around the city, and this is the place where you would fill out the forms to receive your passport. You must have a passport in order to travel from country to country. This is your ID. At the post office, you would go to any location, fill out the form, and it'll take about 6 to 8 weeks for you to get your passport in the mail. Everybody take out your passport. Our next stop is the doctor's office. You will need to visit a clinic or your doctor's office in order to know what you need to do in order to stay safe. At most doctor's offices have forms and things for you to be able to take with you, but sometimes you may need to have a trip just in case you need to get a vaccine. You should have a do's and don'ts in your packet, mark number 2. Do you need a vaccine for Israel? Yes. Hepatitis A, B, and other vaccines that you probably already had. But it's just precaution to make sure that you've had them. What about the foods? Yes, it's safe to eat food in the country. However, stick to restaurants. Is the water safe? Yes, the water is drinkable, except for in the Dead Sea areas where the salt is high there. What should you take to Israel? There are a few things you should definitely make sure that you should take to Israel that you should never, ever do in Israel. Never jaywalk. Don't be alarmed if you see armed soldiers everywhere. Always leave a tip. Never keep walking when you hear the Memorial Day siren. And never touch an unorthodox person of the opposite sex. Who do you call for help? You call the U.S. Embassy in Israel. Citizens can be assisted with emergency and non-emergency. Third stop on our vacation checklist is Paragon Bank.
Welcome, kids. Come on in to Paragon Bank. Welcome. We're so happy to have you here today. Guess what? I heard from Miss Tawana that you guys are going to Israel. You're going to travel to Israel, right? And I also heard that is the country that the Neighborhood Christian Center is getting ready to build. So we're excited to do all that today. But before we get to that point, you know that we have to have cash, right? So just imagine that your parents came in with this $100 bill, which is a lot. What we would do is we would find out what the rate is for Israeli shekels. And the rate for Israeli shekels is 0.3340. So this $100 would turn into 300 Israeli shekels. Isn't that exciting? Can you imagine having all this cash to shop in Israel? Well, guess what? You're going to have it as well. So I'm so excited that you're here today. I'm so excited that we get a chance to turn your US dollars into Israeli shekels. So come on into the bank because we're excited to do it and we want you to have a fabulous time.
All right, crispy, baked, and fried. The mission is yours. You have to go and get the map. I put it in a secret location. I'm telling you, don't mess this up.
Yes.
This is a very big treasure, and you have to go and get the map. You got to. Got to.
All right.
And I will give you a cut in shekels. Don't make me angry.
I'll let them know. I'm sorry.
Now that we have money, our next stop is to get a map of Israel. We don't know if our phone services will or will not work over there, so it's best to be safe.
She went that way.
No stop, and we're ready to go is the airport. We have to get our boarding pass, of course.
Great. Okay, so I got my boarding pass.
Let's see. Let's make sure I got everything. I have the map. Passport. I have the do's and don'ts, so I won't forget. And I have money. I am so excited. Okay, so boys and girls, I'm going to go ahead and go back. And you all are ready to get on the plane? Everybody got all their boarding passes and everything? Okay, get out your passport and your boarding pass and get ready to load. All right? I'm so excited. Okay, let's go. All right. So, man, she got her tickets to Israel. Are y'all ready to go to Israel? Bake, you pack anything?
I have nothing at all.
Crispy, you pack anything?
Yep, I sure did. I've got a change of clothes. I've got my tickets. I've got my passport. Oh, and then I also have my hygiene products right over here, along with my hair things.
Oh, well, looks like we're ready to go. Let's go get that treasure map.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome aboard Delta Airlines Flight 2998 bound for Atlanta, Georgia, with continued service to Dallas-Fort Worth International Airport. All carry-on items should now be stowed securely, either in an overhead bin or under the seat in front of you. Once again, welcome aboard Delta Flight 2928 to Atlanta, and thank you for flying Delta.
I got some safety tips that you gotta know, and trust me, it's something that you wanna hear.
So honey, sit your lips and enjoy the show before we move into the stratosphere. Yeah.
So won't you buckle your seatbelt, pull it down tight, and keep your in that chair until we turn off that light. Turn your electrical devices off as fast as you can. Don't make me ask you again. So tonight, get ready to fly, 'cause we're gonna live it on up in the sky. Virgin America knows all the places you wanna be. Fly away with me, fly away with me, yeah.
For the 0.001% of you who have never operated a seatbelt before, really? I mean, it works like this. Insert the metal end into the buckle until it clicks, and pull on the loose end to tighten, making sure it fits slow and tight across your lap. There you go. To open, lift on the top of the buckle. And remember, seatbelts should be fastened whenever you're seated, just in case of unexpected turbulence or weather conditions. Personal electronic devices should be turned off and properly stowed during taxi, takeoff, and landing. Laptops should be placed inside carry-ons or under the seat, not in seat back pockets or loose on the cushion next to you. Nice try. Your in-flight team or the sign above will determine when electronics may or may not be used during flight.
Yo, 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 now that you're bopping your head to the rap scene, now that your eyes all glued to the flat screen, if the cabin pressure's changing, you know that we will be leaving you hanging. Pull your mask down first, don't worry, oxygen flows. Tighten the straps after placing on your mouth and your nose. If you're traveling with someone, like a child for instance, put your mask on first before you offer assistance.
Under your seat, there's a life vest. First class, it's below your center armrest. Remove the couch, tear it open, place it over your head. Are we coming in clear? Did you hear what we said? Look on the white straps and tighten right around your waist. Once off the plane, pull the handles and your vest will play. If you left, doesn't feel funny ain't no big deal. Blow into the red too, and you got every bill. There's a bright locator light, and it's right on your shoulder. Thank you for your attention. That's what my rap is.
Just in case we must evacuate, we've got a plan of attack. For when no exits on this airplane. For exit 2 in the front and 2 in the back. Wow, in the unlikely event we need to get you outside, your exit is sequenced with an inflatable slide. Only the signs can be used as a flotation device. And if you need to find the exit, you just follow the light.
They're at the base of the seats. They go from white into red. But keep in mind the nearest exit door may not be ahead.
So look around and let us just remind you, the nearest exit might be behind you. Yeah!
Okay, so this one's important for all you smokers out there. It's never allowed here, so don't you forget.
Don't forget.
Federal law prohibits tampering, destroying, disabling smoke detectors, so don't touch that cigarette. Don't you do it.
All right, it's time for final cabin check. Make sure all carry-on bags are stowed away, tray tables and seats are in their upright and locked positions, and all electronic devices are completely shut off.
For additional safety information, check out the safety cards located in the seat pocket in front of you. Please read and review before we take off. FAA regulations require that all guests comply with the lighted information signs, posted placards, and instruction of the in-flight team.
If you have any questions, please don't hesitate to ask. Now enjoy your flight, and as always, thank you for flying Virgin America.
So tonight, get ready to fly. We're gonna fly. We're gonna live it on up in the sky. Virgin America knows all the places you wanna be. Fly away with me. Fly away with me tonight. Get ready to fly. 'Cause we're gonna live it on up in the sky. Virgin America knows. Fly away with me. Fly away with me. Yeah.
Shalom, everyone. That's how we say hello in Hebrew. This is Rabbi Micah Greenstein of Temple Israel. And since we can't take you amazing students from Memphis to Israel, we're going to bring Israel to Memphis.
Let's get out of here. I'm ready to shop. Let's head to this little market I heard about in Tel Aviv. Don't go too far away from the group. Shalom. Shalom. Shalom! Oh my goodness. The boys and girls, come on in. Come on, crowd around, crowd around. Shalom. We're all the way from America. And we heard that your market was the best place in Tel Aviv to shop. The best. And so what we want to do,
we want to get items, and we have shekels to spend. And boys and girls, we're gonna crowd around and see what we're gonna get. Okay? Oh, this is really nice. Oh, I love this. This is beautiful. I'm gonna try this on. I love this. Oh, how much is this?
This is 100 shekels.
100 shekels.
100.
You think you can give me a deal?
How about 50 shekels?
50, because we're coming all the way from America.
Okay.
Yes. Okay. Definitely. Okay, boys and girls, gather around. Oh, these are nice. I think each one of you should buy one of these and crayon. Definitely get that. Okay. I need these masks. You know, we have to have these masks on, so I need to get more masks. How much are these?
Those are 2 for 20 shekels.
Okay, great. And I'm going to go diving, so I definitely need this. How much is this?
That's 100 shekels.
Okay. All right. All right. So, how much is that?
That's 100 shekels, 20 plus 50.
Okay, so that's what, 170?
170.
Okay, great. You know what? I have my shekels. Everybody get out your shekels. Get out your shekels. Everybody get your shekels out. All right.
Yes.
All right, so we're going to count it out to you. Let's see. You said 250, so that is 100, 20, 40, 60, 80, and you keep the tip. Remember, we're supposed to always tip. Thank you so much. I am so excited. Now, one more thing. I have this map, and it's a lot of beach here.
We have a lot.
Which way is the best way to enter into this on the beach?
This way.
Oh, okay.
This way.
Okay. Thank you.
Okay.
Thank you. Oh my gosh. Come on, boys and girls, let's go.
Okay.
Oh my goodness, I'm so excited. Thank you.
Enjoy
Shalom.
yourself, Shalom.
Where'd she go? Have you seen an American lady with a vacation t-shirt?
Yeah, she's like this tall.
Feet about this big?
Oh, yes. She was just here. Really?
Yeah.
Oh, man. What did she buy?
She bought an outfit. She said she was going to the beach. She bought some snorkels, and she also got like these little souvenirs. Oh, yes.
Oh, okay.
Nice
okay.
lady.
Okay.
All right. We need to go.
We
wherever
probably need
she
to get
is.
some stuff for the beach because we got to go to the beach.
Yeah, we gotta get out of these hot
It's
clothes.
so hot.
Okay. I'll take.
Ooh, I like this.
Okay.
Yeah,
Okay.
This looks cool.
Okay.
All right.
Okay.
All right.
Okay. Now, who's gonna pay? But wait. I just saw you pick something
No,
up.
ma'am.
Yes, I did. Yes, I did.
I have nothing.
Yes. No, I know. But I saw.
Oh,
what happened was
crayons.
came with those. Who's gonna pay me my shekels?
She's gonna pay.
I
Please
will.
pay.
Y'all taking my money.
Yes.
Here you go.
Thank you. Thank you.
All right. Excuse me, ma'am. Yeah.
Yes.
A city that never sleeps, Tel Aviv. Tel Aviv has 2 million people in the city area. That's twice as much as Memphis in terms of the number of people. If you like sports, if you like art, if you like to learn, Tel Aviv is the capital of everything. In fact, fashion. The beach is also there. Universities, colleges. Tel Aviv means old and new. 100 years ago, it was just sand. And look at the pictures of what Israel has done to build a city that's like New York City almost. It's one of the greatest cities in the world. Lonely Planet voted it the second greatest city after New York. And it's like a Paris or London too. Lots of people, lots of different cultures, 103 different races, and people who come from 103 different countries come to Israel. You see them in Tel Aviv.
Whoa, this is a lot of beach. This is amazing, boys and girls. Remember, you just heard that most of these things were not here. None of this was here 100 years ago. This city was completely sand. And they built all of this on sand? Wow. Oh my gosh. There's so many different things to see in Tel Aviv. I don't know if you even know where to start. I want to see some art though. Let's head to the art district. Come on.
The city that never sleeps, Tel Aviv. Tel Aviv has 2 million people in the city area. That's twice as much as Memphis in terms of the number of people. If you like sports, if you like art, if you like to learn, Tel Aviv is the capital of everything. In fact,
You don't see? Oh, look, a mask.
Oh,
That's hers.
she must have bought that at the market.
I remember. Yeah. So we're on the right track.
Right. All right, let's go.
Let's go get her.
Whoa, look at this awesome art. I really cannot believe, boys and girls, that this was all sand. Wow. Whoa, look at that. And oh, that looks so realistic. There's some very creative people. Wow, look over there. Come on, boys and girls. We're getting close.
I still don't see her.
Uh-oh, where's Stride? We lost him. Where did you go?
I was looking for her.
Well, I saw her go this way. We got to follow her. Come on.
Hi guys, I'm gonna show you how to make street art with graffiti letters. So get out your piece shirt, your piece sheet, as well as your crayons. and I'm gonna show you how to draw the word peace, but then you can color in as I draw. All right, kids, so I'm gonna show y'all how to make the word peace with bubble letters. So the first thing we need to do is make a line at the top and the bottom of the paper. Also, make sure your paper is horizontal so you can have it in a straight line. We're gonna make extra big spaces between the two lines so we can have extra big letters. The first letter is P. Make sure you give each letter enough space so you can fit the entire word on the same line. Next letter is E. Next we have A. We have C next. And make sure to always take your time when you're doing this. You don't have to rush, but make sure you make your letters perfectly round, perfectly straight, so you can make sure your bubble letters come out good too. And last we have E. Okay. Next thing we're going to do is put circles around each of the letters. So I'm going to do one circle right here. I'm going to do one circle right here. One circle right here. Right. Goes around the lines out. Next one, we have a circle right here on the E at the top. Got a circle right here going down the side. Got a circle here and a circle here. Okay. Next letter is A. Make sure when you're making the bubbles around each of the letters that the bubbles touch. So when we erase the letters inside, it'll look like an actual bigger kind of bubble letter style. Okay. And we're going to put a bubble around this line in the middle of the A2. Now we got our C. C. Yeah, I'm finishing it out right here. All right. For the next letter, our last letter, we got E. We're going to do this bubble right here. And our last one. So now, here comes the fun part. So we're going to erase the lines that's inside of our bubbles so we can see the real bubble style letters. So we're going to start with the P. Delete this line. Okay. The next one is this one. This line. Okay. Delete this line. Make sure we erase. Make sure you erase completely on all your bubble letters so you don't have any leftover marks. So you can have the official style. We're also going to erase these lines. so we can have that open effect on our bubble letters. Should be really easy. You only got one line to erase. See, I'm actually gonna make my C a little bit bigger. And like I said, make sure you take your time. There's no rush. If you need to go back over this video, I think you'll be able to access it again. And our last letter is E. So just like the first E, I'm gonna erase these lines so that our bubble letters can connect. I'm gonna do it like this. Erase this line. Go. There we go. Make sure I completely erase. Next step, final step, is me tracing over these letters to make sure that my bubble letters are smooth. Okay. Okay. Right here. Okay. And place everything else. Smooth this out. And that's how we do our bubble letters.
Memphis is in the south, and Eilat is the city in the southern part of Israel at the very, very bottom. And people come from all over the world to go snorkeling and scuba diving there. It's a spiritual desert. The way that Israel has made trees grow and vegetables grow to feed people, even where it's really, really hot and warm, just like Memphis or in the desert out west in America. Eilat is the border of Israel with other countries like Jordan and Egypt, just like the United States is next to Canada and Mexico. Eilat is a great place to vacation. There are lots of fun rides like Liberty Land and like all the amusement parks, the carousel at the Children's Museum. In Eilat, there's lots of fun just like that.
This is beautiful. This is Iliad. Right here on your map, you should see it. Boys and girls, this is the place where they have the best coral reef. So that's why I bought this. So if you are diving underwater, you cannot breathe, of course. So you have to have protective gear. I love to see dolphins. Hopefully I'll get a chance to see one. Come on.
Man, we can't catch up with her anywhere. Where'd she go now?
Wait. I found something she dropped. Remember this? She got it at the market.
Oh. She must be in the water.
She must be.
Okay, so when she gets out the water, we'll be waiting for her.
Right.
No, we'll wait till she goes in and then get her.
Yeah.
All right.
Let's go.
All right. She just wants to go freshen up. And so this is what we're gonna do. Okay. We're gonna put the lights off. Okay. Then we're gonna jump. Come here.
All right.
Get it.
Yes.
All right.
All right, slap.
Slap.
Sounds like a plan.
Oh. Cut. Lights off. Hey. You got not her.
You got me.
Where'd she go?
What are you all doing? Who are you? Who are you? What do you want? No, I know. Yeah, I remember that wig, and you can't forget that hair. You were at the mall. You've been following me this whole time. What do you want from me? I have nothing for you.
You have our treasure, ma'am.
Yeah, give it to us.
Give it back.
I'll take you to the treasure.
You'll take us to the treasure.
Really?
Okay.
Let's go.
Follow me. Come on. There it is over there. Jerusalem. That's the place on the map.
Really? Oh, wow.
Man,
Let's
look
go.
at this.
Get our money.
Oh, I'm glad to get out this desert. Wait a minute. You all can't come in here like that.
Why not?
You all are not appropriately dressed.
What's wrong?
You all have on shorts. Your arms are out. You cannot come in here like that. You need to go to the vendors to find appropriate clothing, and then you can come back. Okay. All right.
Let's go.
Man, it sure is different over here.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah, but we have to do what we have to do in order to see that treasure, right?
Yeah.
Right.
All right, well, let's change.
The spiritual capital of the world. If you think of the whole world as a body, and the belly button, the navel, the center of the whole world for Jews and Christians and Muslims, that would be Jerusalem. In fact, you'll see the gold dome. It said that's where Adam and Eve were the first human beings in the Garden of Eden. This is where Jesus walked. This is where King David, who you may have heard of, and Muhammad, the prophet of Islam. This is where all the religions were born from: Judaism, Christianity, and Islam. It's a city that shines like gold. It's called the City of Gold, Jerusalem. There are stones that the whole city is made with. It's a certain color of stone, and when the sun shines on it, it all turns gold. It's been said that there's some people who aren't always nice. I know all of you listening and all the teachers have beautiful hearts. There are hearts of stone in some people, but in Jerusalem it said that there are stones with hearts. 10 measures of beauty were given to the entire world, according to the rabbis, and 9 of the 10 went to Jerusalem, and the 10th went to the rest of the world. So it's a very special place. I hope someday you get to.
Jerusalem.
Thank you. These stones on this wall are so big. Oh my gosh, what is this?
Yes, this is called our Western Wall or the Wailing Wall. This is where Christians, Jews, and Muslims come to pray. There's two sides, one for men and one for women. Traditionally, you would go and place your forehead on the wall as you say your prayers. If you don't want to pray verbally, you can also write your prayers on a small piece of paper and stick it inside the small crevices within the stone.
Wow.
Isn't that interesting?
It is.
Would you all like to pray at the wall?
Yeah, I actually heard that not only, like she said, Christians pray here, but there are other places that have prayer, like the Dome of the Rock and the Church of All Nations. This will be a perfect time to pray. I love prayer.
Yes, prayer is always in order.
Whoa, it's so big in here. I can even hear my own echo. Hello, hello, hello.
Wow.
Yeah.
Welcome to the upper room. This is also known as the room where Jesus had his last supper with his disciples or his friends. There were 12 of them, but he knew one of them was going to betray him. Now imagine having dinner with someone who you would think is going to betray you. Would you like to do that? That would not be fun, would it? But Jesus did that, and he broke bread and shared it with them as well as wine. After they ate, they went out to the Garden of Gethsemane. Jesus asked his disciples to stay at the front and watch while he went in and prayed. When he came back, he found the disciples asleep. And he asked them, why could you not stay awake for this short time that I asked you to stay awake? So don't you hate it when sometimes your friends, they do stuff that you may not ask them to do or don't do things that you ask them to do? So I'm sure he was kind of disappointed with them.
Yeah.
Welcome to Via Dolorosa. You all asked to see treasure, right?
Right.
So now we get to the treasure part. The Via Dolorosa is also known as the Way of Sorrow. And this is the way that Jesus walked from when he was condemned to die to Calvary to be crucified. It was a long, long, long way on very uneven ground, and he had people on both sides of him throwing things at him, saying unnice things to him, and just being very mean. But he kept on going. He failed 3 times, but each time he got back up and he kept walking on to Calvary because he knew that was his destiny. So once he got to Calvary, he was crucified. And basically that means he was hung on a cross and left to die. Once he died, they took him off the cross and they laid him in a tomb. But the good news is he didn't stay in that tomb. He got up with all power in his hands. So that's the real treasure, that Jesus died for our sins, for my sins, for your sins, for your sins. That's the treasure that we can take with us each and every day and share with others.
I knew that the treasure you were looking for wasn't the real treasure. This is the real treasure. And the thing about it, it's wherever you live, wherever you go, and you take it with you.
Sounds good to me.
Wow, that's the best treasure I think we can take.
I agree. Yeah.
Hello, boss? Yeah. Yes, sir. We have the treasure. And we're gonna bring it with us. Wow.
Make sure you take that treasure with you wherever you go. Bye.
Wow, I'm inspired. Since we were just talking about the cross, I thought of another activity that everybody can do. Kids, go in your packet and get your string and your 6 beads, and I'm gonna show you how to make cross beads. Ready? All right, kids, we got 6 beads, and we're gonna make a cross bead today. So we got our string, and we'll take the first bead and put it in the middle, like this. We're gonna take our second bead, put it through here, and connect. You want to make sure that you have a small enough string to get each bead on, because it might get kind of unraveled and it may be difficult for you to completely make your full cross bead. You're going to take the third bead, put it through here. Do the same thing we did with the second one. Put it on through. All right, so we got our 3 beads right here. I'm going to take our fourth one, and we're going to add this one to the side. Pull it all through. There you go. Got our fourth one. Now we're going to add the third one. It will be this one. Put it on through. Attach it to the side. Okay. Okay. Almost done. We got our final bead. We're gonna put it right here. We're gonna do the same thing we did with the very first one. Attach it to the other side. Should be good. All right, so let me straighten it out. Okay. And there you go. So we can put this on like this. It's simple. Mine's kind of crooked, but at the same time, you can still flatten it out. And there's your cross bead. Now, Trist, you can always use more than 6 beads. You can use 10 beads, 20 beads. It's just up to you. But for your kit, you have 6 beads. Thank you.
Boys and girls, I am so glad that you had the opportunity to travel to Israel with me. The Neighborhood Christian Center wants you to know that we really care about you and we want you to be safe on this spring break. So make sure you're doing everything that you need to do that. We're going to head out back to America. We'll see you next year. Bye.